nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the UCF Knights and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Throwing, Lewis. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
And man, this is exactly how you wanted to script this game. Your defense comes out, gets a stop, do a nice job in special teams. Now you get that first down. The juices are flowing. Everybody's feeling confident now. The offense is feeling good. I look, Jesse, for them to open it up now. Try to create an explosive play. They got some of that momentum early.
Yeah, and this is what coaches love to see too, right? Complementary football for everything you just talked about. And now, if you're the offensive coordinator, you got that first down. This might be an opportunity to take a shot like David said. The defense might be expecting run here. Take a look at what their personnel is. If you got the matchup you like, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Right back to the well. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And when you're a quarterback, you have to sell pass. You have to get your eyes down the field, the ball in your hand like you're ready to throw the football. Now I quickly handed it to the running back. You could see it worked, and the running back did the rest. The defense was thinking pass all the way. What a nice game.
Right side, it's Moore. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Welsh. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Couldn't set his feet. And play stopped for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
On a cold night, you feel every...
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown UCF! And they turn it into a defensive score. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Left side is Bowie. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tight end now in motion. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the Buffaloes will try to pick it up on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snapped on 4th down. Makes the grab. Not.
Let's go.
Wants to throw one first. Hauls it in. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On the delay, it's Welch. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Second and long here. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking to throw again. Rushes on. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Colorado.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man,
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Under pressure, and he gets it away.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to... Now.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. That's caught by Williams. Got four receivers spread across the field, three on the right on 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Moore. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And the Buffaloes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Tough run here. It's Welsh. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Welch. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
And he finds his guy again on the outside. I tell you what, man, that's the matchup down here in this part of the field. You find your guy that you trust, and you get him the football. He does the rest. I tell you what, I thought he was going to score for a second and get in, but now set up with this offense, first and goal in a great situation.
He'll keep it on second down. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give to the back. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll move the wide receiver. Got to make the play on fourth. At the 40, there he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Oh, look out. The ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Offense gets set for second down. Breaks through, it's Bellamy. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. I send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Straight ahead, it's Taylor. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying to do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Needs it here on 4th down. And down he goes. A sack on 4th. Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the UCF Knights and the Colorado Buffaloes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline.
to the back. It's Welsh. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And
intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes, and for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. With the draw, it's Welch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the 2nd level. Beautiful execution.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Drives inside. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Right side, it's Bowie. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Lewis It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Delayed handoff. It's Welsh. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
Fourth down, Lewis. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Powers forward. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Slams ahead, and he's not going to be... This offense has it with really good field position. Draw play, it's Taylor. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pass to 6. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Buffaloes look to do some damage in the red zone. In the red area, it's Bellamy. Might have a chance. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left. with here in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Lewis from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Bucks! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing. Lewis fires to the wideout. Just got rid of that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Long way to go on second down. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Turning it on. Touchdown, Knights. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense...
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Taylor. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Working the ground game. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with Kent State taking on the number 24 team, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. And it's the Golden Flashes, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. That'll cap off the regular season with a mark of 7-5 and a shot at a bowl. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Boulder. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take him. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Here's Lewis to throw. Out wide right, it's Moore. Makes the tackle.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than quarterback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Third down from the gun. Lewis unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Lewis on the play action. He'll throw it. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Now hits it, it's Clinton. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Right back to it. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Not going to make it. The Buffaloes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Lewis. Look out. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Play action with Lewis. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He's got the 1st down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. On the draw, it's Taylor. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play. And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Throwing, Lewis. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's second and 3. Here's Lewis to throw. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Lewis wants to pass. They'll run the screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's second and 3.
Here we go. Ready. Let's go.
Keeps it on the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for room straight ahead.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Lewis makes the grab. It's Moore. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
Delayed give. It's Clinton. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis to throw. Lucky to get it off.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Throwing, Lewis. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field,
Number 35, set to advance on foot.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down.
Here we go. Go.
Fresh set of downs going up top. The offense coughs it up. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. Here's Lewis to throw. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now the Knights will call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Quick give. It's Clinton. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough.